Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the very new chapter, that is pharmaceutical legislation in India. Legislation means the process of making law. Listen carefully. Legislation means the process of making law. That means the process of making law related to pharmacy into the India. Let me introduce this chapter about this chapter. Previously, there were no any facilities to the patient suffering from any diseases or disorders. The patient even get die without any treatment or medication. The situation was very painful at that time. So, the pharmaceutical legislation came into the India to ensure that the patient receive drugs of required quality, tested and evaluated for safety and efficacy for their intended purpose. That means pharmaceutical legislation came into the India to have all the patient to receive the drugs of required quality, means pure quality of drug, and the drug should be tested and evaluated for their intended purpose. Previously, only few peoples were there who are working into the pharmacy field. Some of them are Mr. Badgate. In 1811 they started chemist shop in Calcutta, and after this 100 years after they started the manufacturing of tincture and spirit. Okay, then in 1821 Mr. Smith Sanistrit started apothecary shop. Apothecary shop means where their manufacturing and sale of drugs takes place. Then in 1901 Acharya Prafulla Chandra Rai started Bengal Chemicals and Pharmaceutical Works, and after 2 years later, that means in 1903, Professor T.K. Gujjar started factory into the Parel, whose name was Alembic Chemical Work. But these four people were not sufficient to fulfill the needs or fulfill the requirements of the Indian public. The drug which were used that time were imported from UK, Germany and France. During First World War, cheaper drugs were imported into the India, which increased the demand for indigenous drugs. Then the unhealthy competition grew up and Indian market was flooded with inferior quality of drugs. Then after, Indian public pressurized to the government to introduce the effective legislation to control over the import, manufacture, distribution and sales of drugs. At that time, there were no any legal and effective control over the pharmacy profession. Hence, to have comprehensive legislation, the Indian government appointed a committee on 11th of August 1930 under the chairmanship of late Colonel R.N. Chopra to see into the problems of pharmacy in India and recommend the measures to be taken. The committee was formerly known as Chopra Committee, which is also called as DEC Committee, Drug Inquiry Committee. Drug Inquiry Committee recommendations. The Drug Inquiry Committee means Chopra Committee recommended over 90 recommendations, and the main recommendations are given here. The first recommendation was the committee means the Chopra Committee recommended the formation of Central Pharmacy Council and State Pharmacy Council, which would look after the education and training of pharmacists. These councils also maintain the register which contains names and addresses of the pharmacist. All of you know that the education system of pharmacy at that time was very poor. There were no any pharmacy council present into the India. So the Chopra Committee recommended there should be a State Pharmacy Council and Central Pharmacy Council. And the committee recommended that the council would look after the education and training of pharmacists. One should give education to the students of pharmacy, and one should train in the same way. Then all of you know that there is a register which is present into State Pharmacy Council and Central Pharmacy Council. It is duty of Central Pharmacy Council and State Pharmacy Council to compile the register of pharmacist which contains name and addresses and other details of registered pharmacist. This is first recommendation. Then second recommendation, it would also recommended that there should be establishment of drug control department in the center of all states, which would have control over the quality and purity of the drugs. Drug control department is also called as drug control machinery, and it should be present in all the states in the center, and which have control over the quality and purity of the drugs. And last recommendation, the committee also recommended the establishment of well equipped central drug laboratory and state drug laboratory with competent staff for speedy working. It was also recommended that all small scale laboratory should work under the guidance of Central Drug Laboratory. Drug Inquiry Committee thought that if this requirement if this requirement will get fulfilled, then all the conditions of pharmacy field will be better. I hope you understand all the points which we have discussed today. Thank you very much.